And welcome back to the morning show. It is not easy keeping your toes, feet, and legs looking great all summer long.
Beauty expert Bahar Niramwalla joins us now with some Pedi Perfect tips.
How's it going, guys?
Good morning.
Great.
Good.
Well, how do you keep your feet and legs looking great all summer long?
It's okay. Men's feet, no. No, nobody needs to see them ever unless you're in close proximity to a beach.
And then they can come out?
Then they can wear flip-flops.
Okay.
But that's
Bad. Look, all these tips can apply to men and women at the end of the day.
It's
They
true.
can. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll start over in the first category.
Okay.
This is talking about the nails and skin. Before we actually physically do anything ourselves, I'm going to suggest get yourself a professional pedicure, okay? Go to the spa, go to the salon. Let someone do all the technically dirty work. Exactly. All the heavy lifting, all of the clipping, all the shaping, all the
so
dry.
your canvas is clear and clean and perfect.
Then, yes, and then this maintenance routine, if you do this maybe once a week, so much easier to handle, so much less issue on your back when you're trying to scrub your feet, right? So someone's done a professional job. Now we go into nails. I'm going to suggest if you have a professional job done, you don't need to clip your nails. And if you're taking a toe clipper to your toes, that means you've left it way too long, right? So let's just use a nail file. A really good one might be a crystal nail file. So this has better longevity than an emery board and a little bit more gentle as well on the toenails. As well, you can use things like lotion or conditioner to actually soften cuticles, so you don't have to buy a special product to soften your cuticles. Pop that on the cuticle area, push them back after a minute. That's a really good.
Are cuticles bad?
No, there's nothing. No, cuticles are on our body. They're not a bad. It's not like barnacles.
But why
no,
do you have to get rid of them? My wife does it to our kids. She wants to get rid of their cuticles.
So it actually just helps with the shape of the nail. As you're pushing them back,
it helps. An aesthetic thing.
It works on
Exactly.
the kids' cuticles.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the time to kill in bed, they're watching.
I barely get to their nails,
They're watching
let alone their cuticles. They have the claws. Okay, what about like cottage callus feet?
Okay, so now we're talking about the soaking and the skin itself. I say this is where you pamper yourself. Go ahead, go nuts. Get the fancy soaks, the fancy scrubs. Really give your feet that luxurious treatment. I have one from Lush. It's called Ocean Salt. That's a really lovely ocean scrub. And then also on the end, there's one from French Girl Organics, a beautiful moon bath crystal scrub. And also foot masks, huge for skin. They're making this huge splash, pun intended, in the beauty world. So this one's from Life Brand. It's available at Shoppers Drug Mart. It's an exfoliating foot mask to deal with all the calluses, all the rough spots on the ball of your foot and the heel. They're these cute little booties. You put the liquid in, you pop them on, leave them on for like 10-15 minutes, and they have sloughed off all the dead skin for you.
And you just do that in the bathroom or in the living room or?
Anywhere you wouldn't mind a little splash here or there happening. Yes, exactly. I say bathroom's a perfect place to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so now we're moving on to legs.
Legs.
People don't take this into consideration during a pedicure, but have you ever noticed when you get a professional pedicure done, someone is massaging your foot and your calf? And the reason they're doing that is because of leg blood flow circulation, and that promotes your feet to be able to withstand, you know, wearing the flip-flops, which are not necessarily the best for our posture. So we also deal with all of the varicose veins and that swelling, all of the heavy, tired leg. It actually feels worse in the summer as well. Some of those symptoms could also be something called CVI, which is chronic venous insufficiency, and that means poor blood flow in the leg.
That's a pretty serious thing, though, right?
Absolutely. You can definitely talk to your doctor, but some of those symptoms could be a cause of that. And so Antistax is this very cool thing that has, it's a pill that you take. It has red leaf vine extract. So this stuff is actually used by French farmers to help with leg blood flow circulation. They've been using it for decades. So if you're suffering from things like edema or you have those heavy swollen legs, and especially for us ladies, varicose veins, it doesn't just end at one point of the leg, like it goes all over. That's a really good option.
I always hear about blood flow in the legs because I fly a lot, and then there's that deep vein thrombosis problem that can happen, which is like a blood clot in your leg.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So anything you can do to help with that circulation, you're that much better off. And it just happens to be in this point, it's a little bit more aesthetic, but absolutely for your health purposes, that's a really good thing to try.
Okay.
And then also maybe just for the aesthetic purposes of the varicose veins, what about a self-tanner, right? Put on one that maybe you can just put it on and it washes off, or
talk to me about that.
there we go. But that's a really good option, right? These ones, some of these develop over a few hours. Some of them are instantaneous and they wash off at the end of the day. Other suggestion, use an ice pack that you would use on your eyes to actually soothe. Why not wrap that around your ankle too while you're doing your pedicure to help with the inflammation?
Okay. Back to the nails.
Yes.
Some color.
Yes, this is where you get to have a lot of fun, right? So go ahead, use different bright colors, especially at summertime in Canada. We have like, what, 2 seconds left? So get your enjoyment in. I'm suggesting these beautiful shades in the front. These are limited edition. They're Quo by Orly, also available at Shoppers. They're available right now, but they're going to be gone soon. So these are bright and exciting, and this formula is a gel formula, so it's going to last a little bit longer.
Okay, to speed up the drying process?
Yes, use the blow dryer. Use it on the coolest heat setting. Use that cool shot for a solid minute. That's really going to help set it. Or the other thing, which I really love, I do this at home, is a compressed air in a can that's used to clean out your keyboard. That cool blast of air is really going to help when you're done your pedicure and you want to slide your shoes on.
Amazing.
And if you're going to attract people's eyes to your feet with these colors, you have to make sure you've done all this stuff first.
You better do all
right.
that stuff first, yes.
Like, wow, oh.
I need all of this. Bahar, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
See ya.
All right, still ahead on the morning show, the new picture